Hi, Trish here. In a recent video, I talked about the acronym for fear, and I referred to it as fiction experienced as reality. And today I want to look at what is fact and what is fiction in relation to fear. So the dictionary meaning, fact is a thing that is known or proved to be true. Fiction, fabricated account of something. It's formed in the imagination. And everything I'm reading supports the fact that we actually need to keep our emotional, physical and mental well-being healthy at this time to support our immune system. That's our biggest defense against getting sick. So if you're looking at some of the facts around what's happening, well, the obvious one is everyone is impacted in some capacity with what is happening worldwide. For some people, it goes to a level where they're saying, I don't have a job, I don't have any savings, and that is fact. But if we move into fiction, where you start thinking, I've lost my job, I'm going to lose my house, I'm going to lose my marriage, I'm going to lose all my dreams, those are all imagined futuristic possibilities that can become very fearful. And for a lot of us that are living in isolated situations and lockdown, there's that reality that all of a sudden you're confined to a bubble with people in your life. And I know already there's probably people out there who are thinking, I'm going to kill this person. And they possibly are thinking the same. And whether it's a husband, a wife, a child, a parent, there is that thought that how are you going to cope with being in close vicinity with someone for such a length of time. And once again, that's fiction, thinking that you're not going to be able to do that. Then there's a concept where you're on your own. Well, okay, you might be thinking, I'm going to go crazy. I cannot do this on my own. Fiction, it's still a fabricated concept of fear. So if we can go back and start putting some perspective, and in NLP we call that reframing, this is really helpful to bring some truth into what we see as fact, which could actually be fiction. So let's go back to some of those concepts and those examples I used. Okay, we are all experiencing a huge dynamic and unknown with this pandemic. However, there's also some positive. The earth is breathing again. Pollution's decreased. Waterways are becoming clear. Those are facts. You might be thinking, okay, I can't live with this person. I'm going to just kill them before long. Well, just remember, you're the one cleaning up the mess and you're the one burying them. And they're probably feeling the same about you. So maybe this is a time to actually have that conversation that you've been avoiding. Maybe it's time to sit down and really work at what can healthily be your relationship and what you might just need to compromise at this stage. And also what I want to make very clear is if you know of anybody who is vulnerable and there could be domestic violence, please get involved. Make sure that people are safe out there. So the other fictional truth was, well, I'm going to go crazy here on my own. Well, if you're feeling crazy, do something crazy. Organise a Mad Hatters party online. A dinner party, I've done that, it's been fun. A dance off, joke night, regular happy hour. There's a lot of opportunities that you can do online to keep connected with people, because I'm really wanting to get this message across that yes, this is a very traumatic time, but if we can keep our fear focus on what is healthy fact, and with the other parts that are unknown of what is going to happen, we don't know what the new normal is going to look like. But I'm a great believer that as we do this together, we're going to get through this, people. And the quote I used the other day is, our fears are great, but greater yet is the truth of our connectedness for such a time like this.